Ca này là khổ rồi đây. Bé này bị họ nuôi làm thú cưng cắt đuôi hắn rồi. Cắt đuôi rồi nè.
A heartfelt greeting to all of you, our dear Foreverwheelchair family. This is the story of May, the little monkey left permanently paralyzed after having her tail cruelly cut off. A journey we were blessed to witness and walk beside. May was once a wild golden monkey living freely in Sunja, but she was taken from the forest when she was still just a baby, kept in captivity, trained to entertain people, and even more heartbreakingly, someone brutally removed the bones in her tail, cutting so deep near her lower back that it damaged her nerves, leaving her unable to walk ever again. And when May was no longer considered perfect, she was thrown back into the forest like an object that no longer had value.
Em đang lấy thầy trà nước sao để tôi đi vô. Ca này là khổ rồi đây.
Nó ăn chắc là bị lâu rồi chị, nó ăn nó đang cắn lần vô.
Nó cắn lần vô trong cái phần đuôi.
Tử luôn á, lần.
Ồ, bé này bị họ nuôi làm thú cưng cắt đuôi hắn rồi. Cắt đuôi rồi nè. Từ sớm giờ chỉ lo để ý hai cái chân bán mà. Bé này bị nuôi làm thú cưng rồi, tháo đuôi rồi. Tháo đuôi rồi không biết nguyên nhân vì sao nè.
These images were taken during May's treatment at Geneva Veterinary Hospital in Da Nang. When she was first rescued, her tiny body was so thin you could see every bone. The muscles around her hips had wasted away and her body was covered in wounds. Everyone tried their best to save her legs, but because May had been abandoned for far too long, the injury near her tail had already damaged her nerves, making it impossible for her to walk again. And sadly, May is not the first monkey in Sunja to suffer such a tragedy. Every single day, the Sunja Peninsula Management Board, together with wildlife conservation groups and volunteers, continue quietly fighting against the hunting and captivity of wild animals used only for entertainment. Because behind those cute videos, behind monkeys dressed in clothes or forced to perform like humans, are lives that have been robbed of freedom and sometimes destroyed forever. Thankfully, Thanh Ngọc Trúc was granted permission by the Sunja Forest Management Board to bring May home for care and rehabilitation, because at this point, May could no longer survive in the wild anymore. She no longer knew how to search for leaves to eat, how to survive, or how to protect herself. The only thing she knew was to stretch out her tiny hands and beg, because that was all she had ever had taught.
Đi nha. Ngã đó nghe. Ngã đó. Ngã. À, xuống vườn hả? Ý là xuống vườn đấy. Xuống vườn cỏ đó hả? Mai xuống vườn cỏ hả?
Because May is a monkey, her wheelchair had to be designed very differently from the ones made for dogs or cats. But what touched our hearts the most was that the moment May received her wheelchair, she immediately started walking. She adapted so quickly, as if she had been waiting for this moment for a very long time. Perhaps after months of dragging her body, after all those days in the hospital, and all the painful days she could no longer walk on her own, she had always longed to stand again. The truly hope that this tiny wheelchair will help May begin a brand new life, a life with far less pain than before.
Đợi quá.
And dear everyone, the Sanjaya Peninsula is one of the beautiful gifts of nature that Vietnam has been blessed with. Surely, no Vietnamese person would ever want the world to with their country through heartbreaking images like these. Little monkeys with amputated tails, left paralyzed, or wild animals abused and imprisoned for human entertainment. None of us would want our children, while studying or living abroad, to hear painful things spoken about their homeland. Because Vietnamese people are warm-hearted, peace-loving, and deeply compassionate toward life. That is why we believe Vietnamese people would never want to see animals treated cruelly, just for laughter or a few moments of entertainment. And more than anything else, we hope there will never be another little May out there. No more children of nature taken away from the forest, just to become a few moments of amusement for humans. We sincerely hope you will help share this video so this message can spread even further. So together, we can protect the beautiful Vietnam we love by protecting wildlife and saying no to the buying, hunting, and captivity of wild animals for entertainment. Loving wild animals does not mean bringing them home. It means letting them live where they truly belong.